Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to The Long Dark, and it's, I do believe this is up to episode 7 of our live streams. Without further ado, we're going to get back into it, and we will be crossing over from episode 2 into episode 3 of the Wintermute story today. So we're going to leave Mackenzie behind and join his partner in episode 3 of the story. Okay, now we are stuck in the bear cave at the moment, so here we are. This is where we finished off. We crawled through the little tunnel, and it is time to progress. We don't need to be ducking now, so on we go. We can hear the bear eating something, clearly. We can hear some water running. I don't know where I'm going now. Whoops. I should really pay attention to what I'm doing. Yep, here we go, this way. Oh. And there it is down there. There's the bear. Okay, well, we're staying up here. Well, we're relatively safe at the moment. However, I will say, this entire section of the game...
If I don't keep my distance, I'm
yeah,
done.
Yeah, you are indeed done.
Gotta find that spear.
And the spear is relatively nearby. It's not too far to go yet. Now, where's Mr. Bear? Where is he? He's over there. Okay, now obviously that's another frozen body. He's going to go and eat. What we're doing is we're heading for that little tunnel over there. So down we drop. And in we go. Now this is all about following all of these small little tunnels and escaping the bear's attention. Now the bear is off to the other side now. And we have another tunnel directly in front of us that we need to get to. In we go. Okay, and we've managed to avoid him. So it's a case of continuing. Okay, so is there anything here? Yes, there is. We have another area. And of course it's another area where Mr. Bear will reappear. Okay, right.
Can't let him near me.
Okay, so now it's a case of trying to work out where Mr. Bear is. Oh, there's his nose right at the cave. Okay, let's maybe move back a little bit. We have to wait for him to pass because we're currently unarmed and we want to get to that next tunnel. Hi, MacGyver. Glad to have you with us on the stream. Okay, so we have to avoid Mr. Bear. Now there is no tunnel off there to the left hand side. Where we're going for is where he's currently standing. So this is literally a game of patience. Okay, he's moving away. How far away has he moved? Quite a way. Let him keep going a little bit further. Stand as soon as we can and run down and duck and back into another little tunnel. Here we are. Okay, we're still alright. Now the bear is just there to the right hand side through the rocks. There we go, we can see him. He's walking further forwards as I move forwards. Conveniently, he also moves forwards. You'd think it was part of the game's mechanics. Okay, so we can still hear Mr. Bear. We've got another little drop down here. I love how much Mackenzie exaggerates there. I mean, that was, what, a 1 foot drop maybe? And yet we get some anguished pain screams. Okay, so we carry on in the tunnel system. And soon we will see what we're looking for. Ah, look, we have a body. And more importantly, we've got painkillers. And we have some antiseptic. And there's a bandage down here on the floor. And let's see what the corpse has got on it.
I think I can use this.
Oh, an emergency stim and some paper. Let's see what it says. When the lights came, we had to leave. We thought you might stop here on your old trail, but we couldn't wait. The hunting is good, just like we remembered. Should be even better for you. If you find this, rest a while. We'll be waiting on the coast. Elisa. Okay, well, we'll take that. Because, of course, it's an in-game collectible. Can't leave it behind. Can't use the used bandages, of course. So that's that. That's all sorted, and on we go. Now, the body was to our left, so that means we're going this way. And quelle surprise, as we get down here, this little bit is a drop that you cannot get back up. And this is the bit that I've had a lot of frustration with when I first played this. Is Mr. Bear seems to like to come out of nowhere. There he is. Okay, there he is in the distance. And the next tunnel that we need to get to is over there. And there's a little path leading up as well. Now the problem is, of course, is he's here. Now he might be eating, but he's facing this direction. So we need to wait for him to change direction and head away so that we can get across. And we are getting... There we go, he's off. Okay. Now I've been mauled multiple times trying to do this, so...
Have to stay back.
Yeah, we do have to stay back. That's obvious. Oh. And down again, and duck, and again we're into another little hole, and Mr. Bear is right there. We can see him. He's eating on some more skeletons and bones. Probably wondering where his fresh meal's gone, to be honest, the one that he dragged into the cave. Okay, so now the AI and the movement of this bear isn't great. We can see he's stopped again, and I need to get to that tunnel on the opposite side there, which is a fair old distance to travel, and there is nothing else that I can use. Okay, he's moving again. So again, patience is a virtue. Now, has he passed here yet? Yep, he is. Okay. So now we make a run for it. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. And we're into our next one. Okay, so we're still safe. Haven't found the spear yet, but we are safe. That's the important thing. Now, of course, we haven't got any sewing kits. We haven't got anything. Now, this is where the bear becomes a little bit on the magic side. So bear in mind he was over there in a completely separate part of the cave system. And he will be here momentarily. But look what we see.
There it is.
There's the spear.
Somehow I gotta grab it.
Oh, there he is.
That'll even
Of
the
course.
odds.
Yeah, it will even the odds. Now that down there has got a cave hole in it. So you can go from there to then the next one over on the left-hand side. Again, being careful. And of course, look at that. He's coming back quickly into the hole. I'll tell you what, I'm amazed I'm doing this in a single try. The number of times I died the first time I'd done this was incalculable, to the point that I got really, really angry with the game. Okay, now where on earth is he? See, this is the problem. Your visibility while you're in here is extremely restricted. Okay, he's walked off. Okay, here we go. This is it. Run across. Run across, run across, run across. Drop down. Oh, he heard me. Or saw me. One of the two. So either that or he's just growling. Oh, there he is. Okay, you see our next cave is over there. And that's the next one that we need to get to. And he doesn't make it easy. Okay, he's walking away. It's look, he can sense me, see? Look, 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 look. Every time I get within a certain distance, he turns around. Okay, right. You have to wait for him to disappear and hope that we make this without getting mauled to death. How he doesn't see us here, I do not know. But, game mechanics. Again, can't see him, so stress Maximus. There he is. Okay, so we need to progress through. Now, there's two ways. Oh, yeah. Alright, there's two ways for this to now go and move forwards. There's a cave directly in front and there's one off to the side, and the spear is over to our right hand side. So it's challenging regardless. Okay. Heart rate, check. Sanity, check. Risk it? No, not yet. We don't know where he is. Because we will get pounced by him as soon as we come out if we're not careful. It's so annoying that you can hear him but you don't know where he is. And he's still there. And this is the part that annoys me because the AI pattern of the bear here kind of makes this part very, very difficult. There we go. Where are you, dude? Where are you? Let me guess. You're walking back this way again, are you? Yeah, you are. Of course you are. There we go. Okay. No. No. Oh, come on, dude. Go away. Where are you going? You going a different route this time? No, you're coming back again, aren't you? Oh, this bit is just so frustrating. It's unbelievable. This is the one part of the game that I think they kind of mangled a little bit. Great, we got some music. Great. We've got a bear that is obsessed with hanging around and not letting me progress any further forwards. Rather than walking back this way to check his meals and everything else. There we go, come on bear, this way. Come on. Where is it? He's there, but I can't see him because I can't stand up. He's literally just hanging around here. There he is. Come on. That's it, you dag now. See, look. He turns around again. It's like you've got no chance. You literally have no chance. Yeah, he's back again. Oh, again, you can see what I mean. We can see if we stand here, if he now naffs off round the back. You can't. That's the problem. You've got no stuff on you, MacGyver. In our inventory, we have a whole lot of nothing. So, we have some sticks, what we've managed to pick up, and our torn clothes. That's it. Oh, where's he gone? Okay, we're going to risk it. And we're in. Okay, and there's now a backpack here as well. So let's have a look, see what's inside.
This stuff will come in handy.
More painkillers, another emergency stim. Fantastic. Now our spear is up here. But now where is the bear? Where is Mr. Bear? Oh, Mr. Bear, where are you? I need you to return to your homestead, please. I need you to disappear. I can't see you because of this inconsolable design of a game. Okay, he's there. Oh, I'm not in the hole. I'm not in the hole. Okay, well, maybe we can risk it. I honestly don't. Right, there he is. Okay, so finding the spear is up there. And it's just a case of getting to it. Okay. Oh, he's seen me. And again, he just hangs out. He just hangs around like a bad smell. You know, it is... Okay. He saw me again. He saw me again. Okay, we've moved location. We don't know where he is now. Oh, there he is over there. So he's now walking away. Okay, so we let him walk away. We move back, just keep distance. And his crazy AI. Oh yeah, that's it. Just walk right up to where I am, of course. This is where, and this is literally the end of this episode, so part of me is sitting here thinking, do you know, right, okay. He's walked away. He's literally walked away this time. Okay, come on. Oh no, we're dead. We're dead.
Gotcha.
Oh, this is why this part of the game annoys the hell out of me.
Losing all that blood can't be good for me.
No, it's not good for you, Mackenzie, no. But we should have the spear. Hypothetically speaking, we should now have the spear. But, of course, the bear is... Right, okay, here we go. Okay. Why have I not got the weapon? Why have I not got the spear? Ah, I picked it up. All my clothing's destroyed and I'm dead. Yeah.
Feeling faint.
Yeah, feeling faint. Awesome. Great. Right, so we're just in the same situation repeatedly because we haven't got enough time to get the spear to kill the damn thing. Okay, let's try and get to a cave, see if we can use some bandages and see if we can actually just get our self sorted. Okay, here we go. Right. Now, we apparently have lost the bandage that we had. All of our clothing's been destroyed. But for the benefits of this, I am just going... Right, let's just use another one of these. No, you can only use one stim at a time. Okay, fine. Come on then. Let's do this. Oh, I didn't even have enough stamina to do it, and it will still leave you alive. Yep, just a bit, mate. Just a bit. And as I said, this is why this part of the game is extremely frustrating, and they should have designed very differently. It's
Losing
far
all that
less
blood
than ideal.
can't be good for me.
No, it can't be good for you. All your clothes have been ruined, and it's all now just a complete and total mess. So if we go to, we're going to stand up again now, and the spear I'm sure has magically gone back to the middle part again as well. Yeah, see, I haven't got the spear again either. So it's magically gone back to the middle of the rock again. So we have a last checkpoint, which was 3 minutes ago. So let's try that. See what kind... Oh! Again, same stuff. It'll run off. We've lost our clothing and we have to deal with him again. He's not quite dead yet. again. And then we've got one more to do. And finally, he'll be dead. He's complaining a bit now, the bear is. And of course he's disappeared behind this rock. Here he is. Nearly ran out of stamina there. Bear in mind this bear has now taken a spear to the chest about 30 times. And he's dead.
I'm sorry. Such a majestic creature. I didn't want to kill you. But this new world will make murderers of us all.
Fade to black. And now we have to do the return journey with no clothing. With everything ruined. Oh no, we don't. We make it back to the cabin.
The bear is dead.
Okay, so we get patched up, and this is
good.
yeah,
You're up.
me too, MacGyver.
Just in time.
I like options as well, rather
What
than having
happened?
to do the predetermined
Passed
path.
I let you rest since I needed time to fix the radio.
Okay, so the radio is now
What
working.
did I tell you? Those transponder parts did the trick. They were perfect. You did good, Mackenzie. You did good. Signal strength looks like it might be sufficient, but who knows how long it'll last with this unpredictable aurora in the sky.
Okay. So can we call Perseverance Mills?
I've already set the frequency. Just toggle the call button and cross your fingers.
Here we go. Time to contact Perseverance Mills.
Here goes nothing. Hello? Is this the radio station at Perseverance Mills?
We need help. There's some kind of quarantine situation.
Hello? What do you mean quarantine? Is there a doctor with you?
We need a doctor or medical assistance, anything. Or come out.
And boom.
Can you... Damn it!
No! Damn it!
Okay, we'll skip
sorry,
this
Jerry.
now. So basically, we need to tell some
chance
army
for
general
what?
about Wintermute. So this is the continuation of our journey. We'll skip everything through,
Okay.
Don't.
and
Okay.
we're going to get turfed out as well.
You both are right.
Here we go. Blah blah
Should
blah blah
rate
blah blah blah.
at
This is
what's-
all important story, but obviously for
Start
you guys, if you're going to play the game, I'm not going to ruin it for you. So I'm pressing
Stop.
spacebar 400,000 million times.
Take-
We're going to get through it, and boom, we're kicked out of the trapper's cabin. Now, this is literally the end of this episode. So episode 2 is now finished. So if we go to our map, our clothes are ruined, and the next thing that we need to do is go to the dam during a storm and finish the chapter. And obviously there are some other boxes that we haven't yet found, but what I will do is we will now move on to chapter 3, because this is the end of the... Well, let's have a look. So our clothing is all completely ruined. Let's have a look at what we're wearing. So we lost our headgear, we lost everything that was decent. We can add that. We haven't got any of our ear covers anymore, so we're down to plus 15 degrees of protection. We could do with repairing everything, so, but at the same time we're already freezing cold, and that didn't work. So we need to get into the dam at night when the aurora is in the sky, and that will be the end of in fact, we will finish the episode properly. Now in here is all of the gear that was inside, so luckily we've got the worn fleece cowl, so we'll take that. Okay, go back, or there was earmuffs there as well. So, right, let's go to our clothing. Let's change this for the cow, so wear that. Okay, and go back in here. There are some earmuffs as well, so we'll grab those. And we'll grab the tools. We're at 34 out of 35 kilograms, so we can't take the rifle, and we can't take the crowbar, and we can't take our tools, basically, which is not great, but we do not need all of these. So we will get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Okay, that's us down to 32 kilos. We'll now organise by weight. Obviously, we've got some completely ruined clothes as well. So let's see what has been. So that's pointless, so we'll get rid of that. That's gone, so we'll get rid of that. That's only at 35%. That's fine. Don't need quite so many of these. We'll get rid of 2 of those, because this is literally the last part of the run. Okay, so let's take our
I need
rifle,
to drop something.
that and that, plus our bullets, transfer all. We're at 38.8. Again, so go for our heavier stuff that we may not need. So we've got 3 pieces of firewood, don't really need it. What we'll do is we'll get a fire going, actually. Let's take that back. Do we have anything for tinder? Yes, we do. Okay, so let's start a fire, because we need to warm up and we need to be warm. So we'll use an accelerant as well. Start fire. Okay, we'll get all of our fuel added as well, so add our fuel. That's given us 3 hours of burn time, and we are in the early morning. So the important thing is we can warm up and we can deal with fixing our clothes. So go to what we're wearing, go to the lowest percentage stuff first. So that's that jacket, so let's get it repaired. So we've now got fire and daylight. Okay, so we're up to 60%, repair it again. Okay, we're at 93%, that's good enough for now. This is, oh, would you believe it, a storm's coming in. Okay, let's repair this. The fire's still going, it hasn't been blown out yet. Hopefully we're sheltered where we are. It's at 65, so repair it again. Okay, now we're out of cloth, so we need to go back to our backpack. Clothing items, what can we get? So, can we harvest this? Yes, we can. Okay, some sports socks, well, we can harvest those as well. Conscious we need to actually check the fire. In fact, the storm's blown over by the look of it. Right, we've still got an hour and 32 minutes, but we can still add fuel. Because we've got sticks, so get those added. There we go, back up to 2 hours and 48 minutes. Let's have a look at our overall clothing protection now. We're back up to 18 degrees Celsius. They're in fairly good nick. Oh dear, these could be doing with repaired. Okay, cured leather, we do have some, so we'll get that repaired as well. Okay, they're up to 100% now, and again our boots need a repair. We now don't have any cured leather. Okay, I thought I had more than one piece. Okay, well our boots will have to do. Let's have a look, what else could be doing with repaired? Right, this could be doing with being repaired as well, so let's get it repaired. Okay, go back, we're at plus 20 degrees Celsius now and windproof protection of 7 degrees. So that's a bit better for our trip. And we can also rip up some of this stuff as well. Not necessary right this second, and in fact we will dump, we're at 34.93 now as well. So organised by weight, we've got everything that we need and we're underweight, so that's good. We've also got water on us, so we'll get that drunk to top up our thirst, and then we'll top up our hunger. So get this eaten. There we go, drink what's left of the water, that'll fill up our thirst again. And we are ready to move. Okay, so all we need to do, were you to want to, you've got the remaining trappers stuff. Then they're in here in this lookout tower. There is a code for a vault door, which is over here. Okay, so there is a fallout shelter as such if you go to the lookout tower. It's not necessary. The end of this episode is here at the dam, and we will come across Methuselah again as well. So let's go back to our bin and see what we've got in here. Is there anything else that we want? Yeah, could really do with this. So let's organise. So everything is organised by weight at the moment. Is there anything? Well, we don't need the stones, do we? The only problem is, of course, it does it one at a time. We certainly don't need 2 flare guns, so we can leave one of those behind. We'll keep getting rid of these until we got rid of all of them. The snare, do we need it? No, not really. Do we need the green maple sapling? No, we do not. Do we need the rose hips? No, we do not. Transfer all. Okay, so we're at 32.6 kilos now. The water purification tablets, do we need them? Not really, but we can keep them. Cured rabbit pelts, we can keep those. We could make a rabbit hat, of course. Do we need 4 cans? No, we do not. So get rid of that one, get rid of that one, and get rid of that one. Get rid of the additional stones, because as I said, you get given everything that you were carrying before, and it all gets dumped into you, because you now can't go back into the trapper's cabin. You're not allowed back inside. So there we go. We're in a fairly good position. We're at 32 kilos. We've got all the main stuff that we need, and that's it. We can move on. Okay, our temperature is good. Let's go. Now, the reason I'm saying I'm not going to end the chapter properly is because when I played through this, to get to the dam and get the Aurora can take upwards of 7 days of game time. So that means sitting through storms and everything else for a week next to Methuselah and his infinite fire. Let's just go in here because I know there's some firewood and we're way under our limits, so we'll get that just in case we need it. And we will continue. We'll break left and we will head for the railway track. Don't have to worry about our sprain chance now, of course, because we've got rid of that, so that's good. Let's just use some running time. In fact, we can pick up some sticks as well. Always a good fire starter. There we go. Back down into the land of the last stand, which I think was where the other axe was, actually. From memory. Yeah, there it is. What integrity is our axe currently at? Because this one is 55%, and the one that we've got at the moment is also 55%. Well, isn't that convenient? Okay, well, we'll leave that behind. We don't need it. Just make sure we're going in the right direction. So we'll go over the low brow and then left. So over here and down. And here we are. We're back into our usual gully where we get to the train track. Should probably have my flare gun out just in case we get any wolves. It is MacGyver. The Long Dark has been around since 2014, but the last episode of this story only came out in October last year. And there is one more episode to come, but I wouldn't expect it any time within the next 18 months. You're probably looking at more like around 2 years before we get the last episode of the story. Oh, that's handy. There's some birch bark there. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Okay, let's keep going. As you can see, our temperature now is stable because we were able to fix so much of our clothing after the bear mutilated us. And we finally got killed the bear and got back on the run. Okay, nearly up to the train track. Now, what I can do actually is show you... Yeah, I will do. So what we'll do is I will show you all the little different bits and pieces So we will go up the railway track to where the loggers break is, so the logging camp. So we go all the way to the loading area. We'll follow through to the logging camp. We'll go all the way to the cross back. Then we'll come back across. We'll go to the tower. There's a fallen down one over here. And we'll show you all of the stuff that's here, because it's quite cool. I could just end this episode of the story here without showing it to you, and then move on to the next episode of the story. And I will say the next episode of the story switches characters, so we're no longer Mackenzie. So where his ex-wife is in the plane at the beginning, and after the crash she's gone, episode 3 of the story we take over as her. Okay, so we pick up the story where she gets to, and how her survival is going in parallel to what is going on with Mackenzie. And the story is very good. It is very good. Well, it's just that bitter feeling of survival as well. I mean, if you think about it, we've met, what, 3 other human beings throughout the first 2 episodes of the story. And of course Methuselah, who I still say I think is a deity of some sort, potentially. But he doesn't appear again after this episode of the story. So in episode 3 and 4 he doesn't reappear. Now we're just migrating up the railway track. We need to get, as I said, to the train loading area. Then we'll break left, we'll go and get the survival caches, and we will then go to the watchtower and uncover the fallout shelter that is hidden and tucked away in the mountains. Haven't heard any wolves yet, which is interesting. I mean, we could do a bit more ice fishing as well down on the lake to try and catch some fish. Food-wise, actually that's a good point. How are we doing food-wise? Okay. Oh, not great. Okay, so it might actually be worth... Sorry, my friend. Oh, I think I might have missed. I think I might have missed again. There goes my dinner. Nah. Oh well, I was hoping for a nice clean headshot there and a nice easy meal. Ah, indeed, Jordan, yes. Is it Jordan? Or is it Aldan? Yes, he is indeed in the Bible. You are right. I just stick off of those topics and stick to gaming, but you are indeed correct. So I think we'll get down to an ice hut. We'll need to pick up some wood on the way. Is that a plank that I can break down? No? Okay, let's go inside. And we'll see if we can pick up some firewood. I think I may have basically looted this place clean, but this chair we can break down, so we'll break that down. There we go, so that's 4 pieces of firewood we've got. We're still underweight, so we'll take the book as well, because in the fishing hut you want to be able to get a fire going. I don't think there's anything else left in here really that we want. We could search these, we haven't searched them yet, so just see if there's anything interesting. No, that's empty. Oh, jerky. That's always good. Always nice to find some food. The key to Lake Cabin 3 that I was telling you about. And there we go. Okay. We searched that one, didn't we? Yes, we did. We haven't searched the cooler yet, so we'll have a quick look in there. A couple of cans of soda. Nice. Okay. That's good, because we can drink one of those straight away. What's their integrity? 22%, so we'll drink one of those. That nearly puts us back under our weight limits. But what we can easily do is just go to clothing and drop one of these extra items that we don't need. So let's drop the fleece mittens and the scarf, and there we go, we're back under our weight limit. Okay, we don't need anything else from here. Well, I think we've pretty much searched everything else anyway. Anything in there? No, just another old can on the floor. That's fine. Out we go. And we'll go to the back of the lake. No worries. Not a problem. I've always said that whenever... So I've done an internet radio show for 4 years for Eve Radio. So if any of you have played Eve Online and ever listened to Eve Radio, I was one of the DJs at one point in time. And I always said on my shows there are two things that, although if someone talks about them I'm fine, I just don't allow the conversation to continue. Those two topics are politics and religion. Because everyone is entitled to their own opinions and their own beliefs and their own faith. However, whenever it's involved in online conversations, they always deteriorate fairly rapidly. But don't have a problem with it in the slightest. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the ice fishing hut here in the middle, and then we'll go to Lake Cabin 3, we'll loot that, then we'll head round to the back of the mountains, we'll get the other supply caches, and we'll get everything done for this episode. Oh, I can hear a wolf. Yep, there they are, all the way over there. 2 of them, 3 of them even. Okay, well that's fine. We're going to get in our little fishing hut. This should have a door, from memory, if we actually go to the front side. Nope, this is one that doesn't have a door. Oh, however, there is rifle ammunition. There is some firewood. There's a hunting knife.
That'll come in handy.
So this is good. We can take this, and what we can do is we can drop this. So get rid of that. We're still slightly over our weight capacity. That's not a problem. More importantly, there's some food here as well. We're not walking anywhere at the moment. We're going to fish, cook, and have that meat ready and available to eat. In fact, we've got another granola bar and another can of drink. I mean, it's almost like the game's saying, you know, you don't need to. So, what time of the day is it? Oh, we are getting towards the end of the day. Okay, so really we should be moving. And I want to find one of these huts that has got... There's a third hut. Now, the one over there I know for certain has a door. I don't particularly want to be attacked by wolves. There we go. There you go. There's the one with the door. Because the cabin on the lake doesn't have a possibility of a fire, which is interesting. The cabins don't tend to have fireplaces in them. So you can camp, but when it gets cold at night, you really want the fire. And of course at the moment we've got quite a bit of firewood on us. I'm talking, but I'm always paying attention just to make sure we got no wolves. And here is where I fished before. So we already have some nice fish out in the ice. Let's get the door open. That does mean there's no wood in here, of course. Oh yes, there is. There's a nice bit there.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, that's fine, Mackenzie. We're going to get a fire started, so don't worry. Okay, we're going to use our book. We've got our 4 birch bark. We still have 2 accelerants, but we won't use it. We've got a 100% chance of a fire anyway. So start fire. We don't actually need to fish, so what we can do is use this as a bed down location for the night, because it is going to get dark shortly. And while we've still got a bit of light, we can try and find some extra wood as well. So
Alright.
let's add the fuel that we've got. So we've got our firewood, get that added, our fir firewood, and our reclaimed wood. So we've now got 5 hours and 43 minutes of burn time. Now that's not enough. So we need to head to the nearest place that might have wood. So let's go this way. Let's do a run. Sorry, Mackenzie, you're going to be getting tired. But look at all these benches. That's going to be stuff that we can break down and use as additional firewood. Okay, I'm not sure which cabin's which, but yep, this is Lake Cabin 3. That's a good memory. Okay, and we can go inside quickly. See, as you can see, what's interesting is there's lots of firewood, but there is no place to have a fire. Right, okay, another sewing kit that we don't need. Ooh,
Hope I can still eat this.
Lovely. Plenty of books. Well, we can take a couple of those. More importantly, there's a load of firewood here. Take all that. There's 2 of those. Yes, I know I've got a sprain risk chance. That's fine. Don't care. Okay, some more painkillers. Well, we can take those.
I might have to drop some gear.
Yeah, you will have to, but I don't care. We're going to break this down. That's going to be 3 more pieces of wood. We're just going to get all the stuff that we need. And off-season fun. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, another note. Some more stuff. And we've got a plastic container here to search.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Ah, lovely. Another wool ear wrap. Nice. Some salty crackers. Some combat boots. They're not any good, but what we could do is break those down for cured leather. So take them, go to our inventory, go to our clothing items via here, and break these down. So harvest, and what that will do is it will allow us to repair our boots. Now it's getting dark outside. We've got quite a bit of wood on us. In fact, we'll take another couple of books. There we go. I'm probably way overweight now. Yep, 38.95. That's fine. Leave the cabin. There's nothing else in there anyway. And now we need to get back to our fishing hut, which has got a fire going. So, and the good thing with the hut is you can actually put down your bedroll and you can sleep in it for the night. Now obviously the weather at the moment is appalling. You can see the smoke coming out of our fire. We'll get the door shut, warm up, have some chow and go to sleep. Okay, close the door. Let's get our firewood added. We've got loads. So throw a couple of books on. Then we've got our fur firewood. There we go, 7 hours. 8 hours, 50 minutes. Might as well throw the other 3 books, another 2 books on. 9.5 hours. Perfect. Okay, so cook. We'll use our pot and then we'll cook our fish. And we'll eat it straight away. There we go, and we might as well cook the other one as well, so get that cooked. Pass the time.
Feels like night is coming.
Yeah, that's because night is coming, Mackenzie. And we've got 8 hours and 24 minutes of burn time. And sometimes you can break down these shelves as well, but it doesn't look like you can here. Okay, well, we'll take the food, so take it. We need some water as well, so cook. Whoops, go back. We want water, and we want a litre, and we'll get that cooked. Again, 30 minutes, pass the time till it's ready, and take it. And what we will do is we will make a nice cup of tea to help him go to sleep. So get that cooked, although apparently it's a 2-litre cup of tea because it fills the pan to the top, which I always find hilarious. Pass the time till it's ready. Get that drunk down. That's going to give us 2 benefits. It's going to fill up our thirst, plus give us a warming bonus. And now we can put down our bed. So, go to our inventory, get our bedroll, and use. Now, there we go. See where it went green there briefly? So there is a plate. There we go. So put that down, door shut, into our bed, and sleep for 8 hours. Go. we'll wake up nice and refreshed and energized and able to carry on our mission. So, expired warming up, fire's gone out, still dark outside. Now we're thirsty as hell, so go to our inventory and drink. Now at the moment it's not too cold probably in here, our temperature's not going down, and we can get a sleep bonus, so our warmth bonus from the bed. So we'll go and sleep another 2 hours. Let's just get the night over and done with. We're not going to freeze to death because we're inside a closed cabin, so it's fine. Okay, daylight should be coming. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. Okay, so take our bedroll, pick it up. We're done with this place. The sun will rise in the not too distant future. Our temperature's going down, but that is fine because we want to head. So I'm thinking of the best route that we can go is probably actually to go back the way we came. We do have another thing to explore here or down here, so maybe let's go there as well. Again, doing all the side missions isn't necessary. Hey, Nerd of Anarchy and Aiko. Hi, Aiko and Nerd of Anarchy. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us, guys. That would make sense, actually, Nerd of Anarchy. That's not a bad idea. Well, if you guys watched the stream I done for Frigid, the early access game, you can see that that game has a lot of potential. Today I also released a video which is the conclusion of the early access, which shows weaponry as well as building, so shelter building, so you can build your own shelter in this game, in this new game called Frigid, which isn't out yet. Oh, right, where am I looking? I thought we'd already, oh yeah, we never gave the guys stuff, did we?
I've got your supplies and those documents you wanted here.
I totally forgot about this, dude.
That's great. Thank you. But I hope you understand if I ask you to just leave them outside the door.
Right. I'll, leave it all here for you, just like you asked.
Thank you, stranger. You may not care, but you've made a huge difference to our cause.
There we go. Okay. And there's a nice little backpack out here, which I've put down, and of course the door remains locked, and that's it. And then over here...
Looks like I survived another night.
We did indeed survive another night, Mackenzie. Now there's still an exclamation mark, so which is interesting. So why that still hasn't been completed, I'm not entirely sure. Interesting. So what we can do is we can go to our objectives screen and have a look at the why. So late gunshots. So this is this one here. So check on the lake cabin tomorrow. So basically we have to sleep another night and come back again. Right, so we want to now go around the edge of the lake and back up to the cabin. In fact, we might as well eat some food while we're going, because we're getting a bit on the hungry side. We've got plenty to choose from now. Now this is only 15%. We'll eat it and hope we don't get food poisoning. No, okay, we're alright. And we've got our freshly cooked fish as well. So I'm not... How far are we on calories? Yeah, we still need to top up some more. So let's eat our fish as well. There we go. That's our hunger top back up, and our thirst isn't terrible. There's 3 deer there now that we could shoot, but of course we had some fish already, so it didn't really matter. At least it means the wolves are not around at the moment. Yeah, that's it, dear. I'm not interested in you at the moment, so you're fine. I am going to head back to the main path and the railway track. We're going to head north, go to the loggers' cabins, sort out the supply cache there, head further to the north and west, and then get the other supply cache. And I can see with my little eye something beginning with the word W. See him over there? Just there. And if he's there, the two of his buddies are probably not too far behind, and I don't particularly fancy getting mauled again. Oh, there's another question. Did my clothing get automatically added? Yes, it did. Good. So we're back up to 20 degrees of protection now as well, which is handy. That could do with being repaired, but we'll wait till we're in a place where it's sensible to repair, rather than where we're getting cold. Yeah, I've got some water on me, Nerd of Anarchy. I've got 0.7 litre and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cans of drink. So thirst at the moment, not an issue. Oh, I see what you mean, could just drink it. Yeah, fair enough. Top our thirst back up. Okay, those wolves are getting closer. Let's keep going. And there, as I said, there were 3 of them, and there are 3. Okay, let's keep going. The other thing in this game, I mean, this is obviously story mode, but when you play survival, the resources are finite. They don't reappear. So, like all the wooden stuff that you see on the ground, the tree limbs, everything else that you cut up and use for firewood, once you've picked it up and used it, that's it. It does not reappear, so it's not like fresh wood falls out of the trees or anything. Okay, we're nearly at the top of the lake again, so do a little bit of a run just to get ourselves completely out of the situation. There we go. Brings our energy levels down a little bit, but not the end of the world. And we'll head north and we'll get to the logging camp and we'll get that first supply stash. Yep, that's very true, Jordan. And it's not like we've got a shortage of it for boiling, is there? In this frozen wasteland. I've taken to watching quite a few of these different winter survival and thing videos on YouTube myself. And I was talking to my 5-year-old son and I've said to him we're going to go camping proper style. The only problem is in England it's actually illegal to go wild camping, which I think is not great. I'd use words stronger than that, but I like my advertising revenue from my streams. Can we take a shortcut through there? No, we can't. We're way to the south at the moment. So, yeah, so I'm going to take him proper camping. The only problem is, as I said, in England, it's illegal to go wild camping. Scotland, on the other hand, no. You can go and camp wherever you want. You want to go pitch your tent on a mountain? No problem. You want to pitch it in a valley? No problem. In the UK, you want to go and find a nice quiet forest and pitch your tent? You might get some nosy person that will complain. The police will come and tell you to move on, which is not fun. It's not. Especially when I personally have clean camp, you know, ideology, which is when you set up camp, when you pack everything away and move on, you leave the site as you found it. Even when you have a campfire and everything else, you turn over the ground, you put the leaves and everything back, and you leave it as you found it. So never causing any harm to the environment. Right, we'll go around the train, we'll go between the carriages. So I'm actually really looking forward to doing that. And also in the Easter holidays here in the UK, we're going to be heading off to Wales as well. So I'm going to take my sons to Snowdonia, because I climbed Snowdon, which is the second highest peak in the UK, when I was about my youngest son's age, so about 5. And the SAS actually bought me a certificate, because the SAS were training in Snowdonia when I was there with my dad. And because I climbed the hard way, so the unbeaten path, so me and my dad did climb up Snowdon properly, and I was only 5, these SAS Army lads were so impressed, they actually got me a certificate, which was really cool. I think I brought that up with my friends almost constantly for several years. I'm just watching you guys in the super chat because I have to remember that as I'm talking, what you're hearing is about 30 seconds behind real time. Is that a... Oh no, it's a sign. Oh, are we at the logging? Hey, look at that. While I've been talking, we've managed to get to the logging break off. Awesome stuff. I mean, this is my idea of heaven, this game. It really is. Just your wits about you and your survival pack on your back and everything else. One with nature. I mean, obviously wolves wouldn't be chasing after you constantly like they are in this game because of the apocalyptic event. But building your own shelter and everything else, it just has so much appeal when, you know, don't get me wrong, I love technology. I am a complete nerd. I'm a Star Trek fan as well. I have hundreds of models. I'm a Lego fan. I love civilized society and the benefits it entails, but at the same time I also love nature and just being out in nature, which this game gives you a great sense of, which is why I love playing it so much. Okay, we should nearly be at the encampment. Yes, we are. We just need to keep going. Oh, look what I see. I think that's a wolf. Yes, it is. Oh, what a shot. Bye-bye, Mr. Wolf. You freak out and run away. There we go. Good lad. Alright, should really reload it. We've got plenty of shells left. Now the survival stuff is just up here in the hills, so we'll keep going this way. We have to still keep our ears pinned, of course, for any wolfy activity. And again, keep checking your map. So whenever you're looking for these special things, I mean, obviously they're in a fixed location, so if you're watching me, you'll know where it is if you go to play the game. Right, we won't walk down there because that would be a hurt leg. Okay, there we go, because I think we're still encumbered, aren't we? Oh, no, we're not. Awesome. Okay, now, it should be directly in front of us, and I can tell you it's up on that ledge there. So, up we go. Yep, that's deer. Okay, nothing to worry about. And also, in the next episode of the story, we get timber wolves as well. Timber wolf packs that have pack morale that you need to break, which is a really cool mechanic in the next episode of the story.
Found it.
Okay, another firearm cleaning kit. We don't need it, and I just unlocked the Steam achievement. Sounds like some kind of indie band. Interesting. Nice MRE ration, some decent ski gloves. Now we need to compare those to what we're wearing. So let's go to our clothing. Okay, so go to our decent ski gloves. They are less temperature protection, however they need repairing. So let's repair them. See what they are at 100% and then see if they're better. Okay, so go back. Oh, we've got a storm coming in by the sounds of it. Still worse than our gauntlets. The gauntlets are still the best thing. Okay, we're starting to get a bit on the wet side as well, but we have found our first cache, so that's good. And our next is to carry on through the forest and find our next one. Now, what's the time of the day? It's middle of the day, so that's fine. Why am I stuck? There we go. Okay, so we keep going to the next cache, and then we see if we can find, unless of course the weather prevents us, because my walking is very slow in this direction because the wind is coming straight from the west by the looks of it. Yeah, which is going to make this fun. We're literally walking against the wind. And we're on a ledge. Awesome stuff. Okay, let's drop down. Yeah, I haven't got round to watching Orville yet, but when I'm talking about Star Trek, Nerd of Anarchy, I'm referencing The Next Generation and the original series, DS9, you know, Voyager, all the older Star Trek stuff, not the new J.J. Abrams films. Although I think they're doing another one, believe it or not. I think there is going to be another film in the J.J. Abrams series. Okay, well, the wind's kind of changed direction, so our walking hasn't been slowed down too much now. So our job is to get to the supply cache, get to the tower, and hopefully before the end of the day, so that we can bed down. I mean, we're not at the middle of the day yet, so that shouldn't be too much of an ask, but we will find out. I keep straightening my spine after I've done my back in, because I tend to crouch towards my microphone. Okay, so we just keep following this basically. I must admit, this is one supply cache that I never bothered with, so I don't actually know where it is. So this is new for both, well, for all of us probably, because I know those that do have this game tend to stick to survival mode. Oh wow, so we've got another logging area. Thus the road. Oh, we've got some kind of sign. Okay, now I can hear wolves. Don't know where they are though, that's a bit of a problem. Well, there's some deer that aren't running around in that direction, so... Okay, so the next supply cache is just to the right hand side. Okay, so this must be the path to the broken tower. Okay, so we'll find the supply cache first, and then we'll go up to the broken tower, because I never bothered with the broken tower. Okay, so it should be somewhere around these trees, I'm guessing. Yep, we're right in it. In it, so to speak. So it must be around here somewhere. The only question, of course, is where? Ah, there it is. I spy it. Here it is.
I've been looking for you. Is it food or...
Oh, nice. Nice. Don't need that last one. And that means we can drink another can of drink. So let's go for this one. That'll top up our thirst, get rid of our sprain risk, and top our hunger up a bit as well. Perfect. Okay. So, we can now go to the broken tower. Although with the weather the way it is and my temperature, I am thinking it would be better to make our way, maybe, to the functioning tower. Oh, if Orville's on Disney Plus, Nerd of Anarchy, I've got Disney Plus. Well, the kids have Disney Plus. No, I'll be honest, I have Disney Plus. Let's be honest, let's not say it's for the kids. It's for me, it's for Star Wars, it's for Marvel, and it's for everything else that is available on Disney Plus for adults. Okay, I've never been up here before, so I know the weather is shocking, and we are getting cold, but I'm going to take a journey up here anyway. Just to see what's up here, basically. And I'm sure we'll find a little bit that is hopefully protected. Not that I've got any firewood on me, of course. it would probably be worth... Okay, let's keep going. But if no wood... Yeah, come on, there's got to be some wood up here somewhere. Looks like there's a radio tower up here as well. Yeah, we've got a whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Well, we're getting near to the top of something, that's for sure. Okay, we'll keep going. But again, no wood. Let's hope we don't freeze to death. Oh, nice. That'll be a pleasant fall to our deaths. Okay, we must be near the top now. Now, if the weather was nice, it'd be a really good view. And here we go. Here's the mangled tower. Destroyed lookout. Ah, cool. Is it sheltered in here? It is. Okay. There's a couple of bits of firewood. Right, we don't need another sewing kit. We don't need another flare. We will take the cloth. Okay, let's see if there's any other wood lying around. Ah, there's a supply bin. Here we go. Yeah, I know you're getting cold, Mackenzie. Ah, there's some mountaineering rope that we can probably attach. Okay, another military ration. We'll leave that behind. Leave the fire log. Awesome. One fire log. In fact, let's take the rope and attach it anyway.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Yeah, I know you are. Right, let's attach the rope for the quick way down. There we go. Lovely stuff. So we've now got an easy way down. And what we want to do... Oh, there's another box here, so let's have a look.
This'll come in handy.
No, it won't. Okay, so no, it's just a fire log, but we've got enough to get ourselves warm again. That's the important thing. Okay. Okay, so start fire. Get that put down. We'll use our book that we kept, so 100% chance of a fire. So start fire. Okay, so we've got 100% chance of this fire getting started, and then we can dump what we've got on there, because the fire log will burn for a couple of hours, which will get us warm, and we can top up all of our other stats. Okay, so fire log, throw that on. There we go, 2.5 hours of burn time, 3.5 hours of burn time. Fantastic. So two things we want to do. We want to go to fire. With this, we want to go actions, and we want to harvest it for 2 tinder plugs, because we haven't got anything left. Lovely stuff. Okay, so now we've got a couple of tinder plugs. Again, go back. Now we're hungry and a little bit thirsty, so we might as well cook something. Seeing as we picked up... Oh, did I leave my... I must have done. Dang. Okay, right, well. Let's see, 74%. So we'll have our peaches, so we'll cook those. So I left my big cooking pot back on the lake. So we'll get these cooked, get them consumed. That's going to do two things. It's going to fill up our thirst, top up our hunger, and it's going to give us the warming up bonus. So we're now nice and warm. We can head off. We're going to have another recycled can now as well. So if we go to our tools, there we go, from the peaches. And in fact, what we can also do is refuel this if it needs it. It does, so get that refueled. That also reduces our weight. We're way underweight now, so that's good. Just seeing what else. Let's have a quick snack bar as well. This will top up our hunger to max. There we go. Okay, and here we've got some pork and beans and some more pinnacle peaches. Lovely stuff. The weather is now more pleasant, so we'll head back down. Let's go up quickly up to the tower. Can we get up to it? Yes, we can. Do it. Yep, and that one doesn't have the design on it. Okay. So what we want to do now is use the mountaineering rope that we deployed for a quick descent, and we're heading to the next tower before nightfall. Okay, here we go. Again, we're not encumbered, so that's good. And that gives us the ability to go down here without dying. Okie dokie. Right, and now we're heading for the next tower, which is up that way. But I can tell you that the path there isn't where you'd expect it to be. And because we haven't found the homestead thing that's over here somewhere with the instructions, I don't know whether we'll be able to find the doodah, because I think the box is locked, if I remember correctly. But we'll find out. Right, pick up some sticks. Never have too many sticks. You always want something to burn. And if we see any limbs... Was that a limb? Let's go run down here and have a quick look. Because ideally I want some chunky firewood. No, that's a whole tree. Okay. And that is a wolf. No, it's not. It's a rock. Okay. Now you're just getting paranoid. Okay, let's go back around here again. Okay, I'm going to stop running because all I'm doing is destroying his... yeah, they're just extra sticks. I know wood's wood at the end of the day, but ideally we want to find a limb and get it chopped up. Okay, now the path for this one, you can see the fence running down. So just running down that way, so we know the path is going down that way. So we will head to the right. Again, watching for any wolfies. The wind has come to a near stop, and in fact we're now sheltered where we are. So we want to keep on walking round until we find the base entrance of the other tower, and we'll be able to get up there and have a nice rest. Right, okay, so we've got a very steep drop here. I mean, we're not encumbered, so we're fine. We're at 34.5, so we can go down. It's not a problem. And then we're going to need to walk round. Just as he said it, he sprained his ankle and now has pain. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Good, Mackenzie. Okie dokie. Medical stuff. Bandage. Use. Left foot. Painkiller. Use. Left foot. And of course the wolves smelled me breaking my ankle. Of course. Why wouldn't they? Right, now it's still directly in front of me. It's just a case of finding a way up. There is actually a logical entrance to this. I'm just, if I'm being honest, I'm forgetting where it is. Okay. And really, I've sprained my ankle again. Okay. And here we are. We've managed to find the path. Me trying to cheat it up the side, the game's like, no, we can't have you cheating. We're going to give you double injuries. Okay, so now my right foot's gone. So again, bandage, and then painkillers. Luckily we've got quite a lot of painkillers now. There we go, more painkillers. So apparently he's just taken 4 painkillers. I'm sure he'd be quite sick now if he'd taken that many, but okay. And up we migrate to the top. It's quite the journey as well. And there's a very good view, if the weather is clear, right from the top of the mountain. Because that's the whole point of these forestry lookout posts, of course, is that they're able to see as far as possible. Lots of stones. I don't know why, because there's no rabbits, so lots of empty bushes as well. Some graphically incorrect grass there. we'll forgive the game that. Because overall, I love this game to bits. Okay, we're at the middle of the day. So, and here we go. We're near the top already. And you can come over this way, and there's a bit of a view. So up to the top of the hill, you can have a look down. You've got a nice view. But of course, at the moment it's snowing, so we can't see quite as far as we would be able to normally. We've got further to go, so we'll carry on. Again, as you can see, there is no felled limbs, there is nothing up here wood-wise, but there is some furniture inside the place that we can break up for firewood, so it's not the end of the world. And here we are, right at the top. Very picturesque. And of course, we're not even... I'm on a steep slope, apparently. If you look at the bottom right hand corner of my screen, you've got that little red thing that's saying I'm on a very steep slope. Interesting. Okay, now we have stairs to go up. Lots and lots of stairs. Okay, up we go. Now, here we are. There's a door over here. There's nothing else around the edge of this, by the way. So you've just got the 360-degree view and the door in here. And you make sure you shut it as well. Okay, so now we're nice and sheltered. And in here there is a lot of gear. Okay. So we've got another whetstone.
Hope nobody needs this
Lovely
anymore.
stuff. We've got some cloth. There's more matches, which we don't need to take now. There's a book, which of course we can burn. There's another cooking pot, and there is some firewood. And I say some because it's not a lot, but we can break up all of this for additional wood, which we will when it gets dark. Okay, and more importantly, if we go around this way, under the bed here is a box, but it's locked. And we don't have Hank's key. So you need to find Hank's key, and you need to find Hank. And as I said, he is, from memory, I think he's around here somewhere. And Hank's key lets you unlock this box. And then this box has a code for a fallout shelter hidden inside. And that allows you to then resupply. I mean, there is a mountain of food inside, to be honest. An absolute mountain. Let's have a look in the first aid kit, see what we've got.
I think I can use this.
Okay, we'll take the bandage, we'll take the painkillers. There we go. There's not really a lot else in here. So what we'll do is we'll have a little nap, and then we'll sleep for an extended period of time. We've got some wool socks. There's some beef jerky there. Very good. Obviously you can sleep in the bed. The table's got a couple of books, and here we've got an illegible note. If a message was meant for someone, hopefully they were able to decipher it. Fortunately, there are a handful of recognisable landmarks and a bold arrow pointing to a large X. Okay, so illegible note, but find the cache near the entrance to the Forlorn Muskeg region from Mystery Lake. So down here we now have another survival cache, so that's another one that you can find. Again, not going to bother. It is what it is. Kind of just showcasing the game now, really, because the next thing to do is to move to episode 3. But I'm thinking we have 40 minutes left of the stream. I think we will stick with this episode, and I will start the next live stream for The Long Dark from episode 3 of the story. So where are we time-wise? The day is getting on a little bit, so we might as well pass the time by breaking this down. Okay, picking up the books. And then what we can do is we can head next to here and drop
Wonder if
everything.
I can drop any of this gear.
You can drop everything, my friend. You can drop everything. So, drop, 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 and drop. And drop book. There we go. So everything's down here now. And we don't need to do that yet. Now we'll break this down. So that's more wood. The table can be broken down as well, which will give us a couple of cloth as well as the reclaimed wood. So again, we'll get that dropped as well. Drop all. And we've still got our book on us. We've still got a stick. There we go. That's good. And this needs to be sharpened. So let's get it sharpened. And this is basically doing all the tasks that you need to do to pass time so that you get into night time so you can then sleep with a fire. He's getting a bit on the thirsty side as well. His thirst is now below 50%. Okay, so we're up to 61%. We can go a bit further than that. Do it a couple more times. We're genuinely in the dark. One more sharpen. Yeah, don't worry, Mackenzie. I know you're tired. Right, okay. So, let's get a fire started. And we've got that strange, eerie, very well lit dusk, known as the magic hour. If anyone's a photographer, they'll know what the magic hour is. It's the hour before the sun goes down properly and the hour before the sun rises properly. It's absolutely fantastic for photography. Right, so start a fire. We're going to use our book. We're going to use our tinder plug. We've got a 100% chance of success, so we don't need to add any fuel to the fire, so to speak. So get it going.
All right.
Okay, add the cedar firewood straight away. So just pick up one and add. So we've got an hour and 20 minutes of burn time, and now we've got all of this here, which is also for burning, as well as there are more books, which we can also burn. So get that picked up, get this broken down. Only takes 15 minutes to break it down. We know we've got way longer burn time. Now we can add the fuel, so reclaimed wood. So we've got 2 hours and 7 minutes of burn time now. And there is a shelf in here as well somewhere, which you can break down as well. Where was it? I'm sure there was a shelf in here that you could break down. Now that I've said it, yeah, here it is here. So this little shelf rack, we can break that down as well. Only takes 8 minutes. And again, gives you another bit of reclaimed wood that you can use for the fire. So get the fuel added, not the book, because we want to keep that. There we go, 2 hours 27 minutes. And now we just pick up all of this, set up our bed, and go to sleep. But while we're doing that, we'll pick up the cooking pot. We'll get it dumped down. So cook, and I think we'll do some tomato soup maybe. No, we'll do the pork and beans actually. We should have more than that. I thought we picked up 2 pork and beans, maybe not. Okay, well.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Leave that cooking, it's going to take 14 minutes. Pick up a couple of these. Get them added. So we're up to 4.5 hours of burn time.
This stuff will come in handy.
Take it up and we'll drop it again, because again we want to cook and we want to put down this. And we're going to want to do herbal tea, but not yet, so just go back, just leave it there. That's only 8 minutes till ready. Again, pick up some more wood, get it all thrown on the fire.
Too heavy.
Oh, stop complaining, Mackenzie. You're literally a lift and drop man at the moment. We'll throw the book on as well, because there's another one on the floor. So there we go, 7.5 hours. More wood. I just know that there's enough wood here for one night of sleep. Okay, so again, we've got 4 more. There we go, 9.5 hours. Got the couple of sticks that we've got, and that's basically everything that we can break down. And there is 1 additional cedar firewood. There is a newsprint roll, and our beans should be ready. Yep, 28 minutes till burnt, so get those eaten. Where we'll just drop the extra tins because we don't need them. So again, go to your tools. So we've got 81%, 81% and 81%, so it doesn't really matter. Just drop the 2 of them because we don't need 3. That's all good. Go back. Our thirst and tiredness is now reaching epic proportions, so we'll pick up the pork and beans, the one that's underneath, pick up the firewood, drop it in, and set up our sleeping bag. So add, no, actually let's not add the fuel, actually we'll leave it there for now. What we will do is we'll cook our tea now. Alright, we need water still, okay, fair enough. So let's get a litre going. While that litre of snow is melting, I love the fact he's able to get the snow even when he's inside a cabin like this. The fact the snow just magically materialises. There's also, if we crouch, there's a rifle cartridge, and also there is some Duraflame at the back there. The accelerant, we'll leave it. We don't need it. Because as I said, this is the end of this part of the story anyway. And we'll get our bedroll put down for the night. Okay, should be able to get it in here. I've used it before. There we go. Okay, so that's our bedroll ready. Currently feels like 60 degrees Celsius. Woohoo! So about 100 Fahrenheit. Yeah, not really the kind of temperature you'd want to be sleeping in, but, you know, keeps you warm for the night. Alright, we can pass time till ready now. Pass time till boiled. Take it. And we're going to want to cook our tea now, so get that cooked. Pass time till ready. Leave it there, and what we will do is we will no, we will drink actually. No, we'll drink it, that's fine. Because we also need to drink water as well, but we've got plenty on us, so let's get that drunk as well. There we go. So now we just need to go to sleep. One thing that's always worth doing before you go to sleep is checking how much you've got left. So we've got 8 hours and 3 minutes, and there is that book left, and there is that piece of firewood that I'm carrying. So let's add the cedar firewood. That now gives us 9 hours and 8 minutes, and we can sleep for 9 hours. In fact, you know what? Let's throw the book on as well. How many sticks have we got? 3. We'll add 2. There we go. 9 hours and 21 minutes. So 9 hours of sleep. Even though the night is 10 hours, we're already more than an hour into the night. So 9 hours of sleep.
What's that?
Ah, yes. Let me guess. Aurora. Yep. So now we would have to make it to the dam from the lookout during the night and end the story. I'll tell you what, let's try it. How much energy have we got? Almost none. No, we'll have to go to sleep. 8 hours this time. Sleep. There we go, pick up our bedroll, and the fire's still going, so we're not cold, our temperature's all good. We need to drink again, of course, and we need to eat. So, water, 1 litre, and of course the fire's gone out, so cooking paused. Leave it. Well, let's drink our water first. If we have any left, of course. We do. I've got 0.36 of a litre, so that's fine. Get it drunk down. Should pretty much finish all of it. Yes, it has. Good. Okay. Well, we can take the unboiled water
Pack is
now,
getting kind of heavy.
and the pot, and then drop the water. Oh, no. Cancel.
Oh, boy. Feels
Damn
like
it.
my stomach's burning.
Yeah, of course it does. You've got dysentery now. Awesome. Drop is what I was supposed to click. Oh well, that shows you, that's how you get dysentery. We've got rusty pinnacle peaches that are cold and they're at 9% integrity. I think we'll drop those. We're still 1 kilo over, but we can eat our military rations, which weigh ½ kilo, and will fill up our hunger all the way. There we go. And also bring our weight down. Now the other thing we need to do, of course, now is heal our condition that we've got. So for dysentery, we need 2 litres of water and 2 antibiotics. So we need enough to be able to make fire, and we need to drink 2 litres of clean water, and we need to deal with that as well. So fantastic stuff. Not my idea of fun. When you accidentally click something, it should really say, are you sure you want to drink this, rather than letting you do it. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, the sun, I think, is starting to rise. Yes, it is. Tail end of the aurora is there as well. So, down we go. Also, it's amazing that you instantly get dysentery as well. Doesn't quite work like that. Not when I had like a little sip of unclean water. A small sip of unclean water from melted snow probably wouldn't give you dysentery either. Right, we need to head back down the mountain. Of course, we are slightly overweight, aren't we? So, our food is, our hunger is full, our thirst is not. We don't have any clean water, and we don't have any wood to burn a fire to actually have clean water. So let's have a look at what we've got that we can drop. Oh, you can hear his stomach rumbling. Right, how far over are we? Okay, quite a bit. So let's drop 2 of these. And let's also drop 1 of these as well. There we go, we're back under the limit, and we can head down the hill and hopefully not sprain our ankles. Okay, I am just running purely to get to the bottom, to get a fire started, to boil some water and take some antibiotics. That's probably a bit on the risky side. Let's not just jump off of the cliff just because we want to get down to ground level. Okay, here we are. That's handy. There is a nice limb down there that I can see. As well as some wascally wabbits. Okay, let's get it chopped up.
Looks like I made it through another night.
You did indeed. You did indeed. Now that should be enough.
I need to drop something.
You do, yes, but you also need to get rid of your dysentery. So right, that looks like it might be sheltered because that's in the opposite direction to the wind. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's get a fire going. Is it too steep? Yes, I think it is. Okay. Right, fine. What about down here? Let's try over here instead. Right, we are no, are we not sheltered? We're sheltered here. There we go, so fire there. We've still got the book that I kept. And we do have tinder plugs, so start fire, 100% chance of success. We'll get the tinder thrown on, the timber thrown on, not tinder. Get our water boiled up, drink it down, take the antibiotics, bish bash bosh. We should get rid of our dysentery. So, we want to cook water, so I want to use our big pot because we need 2 litres. So it's going to take an hour. Right, now let it cook. we need to add fuel, so get these thrown on. There we go. 3.5 hours burn time. Bob's your donut. Pass your time. Great, a wolf, really? Pass time till boiled. And drink it. Okay, now, next thing. We need to take 2 of these. So we need to take 2. So again, go into our backpack, go to our medical, and use for our stomach. Did he take 2? Yes, he did. Okay, so let's go back. So we've taken the 2. Apparently we need to have 0 litres of water, so which is interesting. Ah yes, of course, because our thirst is still rapidly declining. How much water have we got left of the 2 litres that we boiled? Apparently none. Okay, so we need to boil another 2 litres then. Okay. Hour and 45 minutes. Well, hopefully. And another hour until boil.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, he needs sleep as well. Oh, that's really... Okay, well, have we got anything left as fuel? Oh, great. Okay, right. We need to use our sleeping bag. And we need to sleep. Let's just go for an hour. Because in an hour, that water should be ready to drink. Yep, we can hear it boiling. Perfect. Okay, now we still haven't cleared our risk, and we're down to the embers, and we have no energy. Right, well, feels like 4 degrees. Well, we're going to have to sleep. Try sleeping for 4 hours. Let's see what happens. The dysentery should be cured now. Why is it not? Yeah, we've done both. Ah, we need 10 hours of rest. Okay. Well, we have got a pleasant enough day, so let's try sleeping for another 5 hours. It's going to put us up in the middle of the night, which is not great, but it is what it is. Okay, yep, it's now the middle of the night. Fantastic, but we've healed our dysentery. Magic. Let's drink some more water. Okay, 35.4. Well, let's drop. No, drop. And drop a litre of it. There we go. Okay, right, now we need to use our light. And think of where it's best to go. Well, that would be the cabin, as everything is complaining now. Not the best situation to be in, but it is what it is. Could probably really do with having my gun on me rather than a lantern announcing my presence to the wolves. But we are not far away from the cabin, so that's a good thing. Just keep jogging. Jog, jog, jog. Need to eat now as well. Okie dokie. Right. Now, as far as I remember, there should still be stuff to burn in here, which is good. Right. let's have a look around for what we can possibly burn. Right, we can break this up. It's only going to give us one piece of wood, but at the same time it's wood to burn. Okay, nothing else from what I can see here. We've already picked up the fire log from here. Aha, reclaimed wood, lovely. Scrap metal we don't need, but the table can be broken down. There we go, as can the chair. Okay, right, that should be enough to get us by.
Too much stuff to carry.
Yeah, I know again, Mackenzie, it's fine, don't worry. We're going to go up here because there's loads of books. So we'll take a book. Now, we've got two options. We can have the fire up here, or we can have it downstairs. Doesn't really matter, and there's a load of other stuff here that we can break down for firewood as well, including another table, another chair, and a couple of crates. Alright, let's, before he starts complaining that he's hungry, let's get this going. Okay, so one book, one tinder pug, fire striker, 100% chance of success, start fire. And then we can at least get our lamp put away and get some food down us and sleep through the night.
Turned out pretty well.
Did, didn't it? Now we need to add fuel. There we go, healed our sprain risk, put away our lantern. We don't need it because there's a very small amount of light coming from the fire. Alright, we'll break that down. Okay, yeah, we do. No, we still need our lantern because we can't see a damn thing. Okay, there we go. We'll put it down here. And we'll break down this chair. There we go. Break down the crate. There we go. Pick that back up again. Put it away. There we go. Get the fuel added. So I've got 6 hours of burn time and we need to cook. So again, put on our cooking pot and we'll have some pork and beans. So get that cooked because he's really hungry now, of course. Okay, 12 minutes till ready. Get that eaten. Go into our inventory, go to our food and drink our water. Finish off what's left of our military rations as well, seeing as we've got only a little bit left. Then our crackers, which is another 600 calories. Now it won't quite fill up our hunger, but we'll now have one of the cans that we've got. And that will top our thirst back up again and our hunger. And now we go back. So we've got the benefit of warming up. We're halfway through the night. Might as well use the bed that's here. You get a +6 degree bed warmth bonus. Nice. And sleep for 6 hours. That will take us into the morning and a fresh new day. Well, he said it would do that, but now we can hear a storm outside, and clearly it's just about to be daylight. So we now can't see a dang thing, so we need our lantern again, which is nearly out of fuel, by the way. Okay, so there we go. We can see what we're doing again, and sleep for, we'll go with 1 hour. Just to get it to daylight. The only problem is I forgot to turn off the gas lamp, even though you shouldn't be going to bed with a gas lamp that's lit. Apparently he does, and it's nearly about to go out because we've got no oil for it. But that's fine, we're back into the daylight. The only problem is it sounds terribly, terribly stormy outside. Let's have a look. And we'll find out how terrible it is. And the answer is whiteout. Full and complete whiteout. And that's the thing with the game. You see, it's one of those things where all we want to do now is finish the game. I mean, we can go back to the late gunshots area and finish that part of the story, and then we can end this episode of the story as well. Yeah, which I don't think we'll do anyway, because what it does is it spoils episode 4, because it gives you an idea of what's going on, so I think we'll miss out that part. What we could do is go to the late gunshots area and finish off that part of the track, but in a whiteout you can't do anything. You literally can't do anything. So ideally now, see the temperature? Look at my temperature in the bottom left hand corner. So we need to go back inside, and this is a part of the game where you're like, well, what do we do now? You literally have to sit it out as you do in real life. You have to wait for the storm to pass. Now the only problem is we've broken down pretty much everything we can burn in here. I mean, realistically we could smash all this up as well, but we can't. So we have nothing to burn. We have a stack of papers, papers. We have no wood. And we've broken up most of the furniture that we could use for burning. In fact, what we can do is we can pick up our metal and we can repair our stuff. So let's, in fact we don't even need the workbench, I don't think. If we go into our inventory now and go to our tools, so this is at 85%, this is at 89%, well we can repair it now. So repair takes half an hour. Get it fixed up. And then same thing, go back. Our hacksaw here, that can be repaired as well. So we'll get that repaired. Because we've got 2 bits of scrap metal, and that passes time, and hopefully the storm will pass. It doesn't sound like it's going to. We don't have any water now, so we're going to have to drink another can. 78% is the lowest integrity, so we'll get that one consumed. Oh, there's actually still a tiny bit of that one left. There we go. Okay. Well, we've got sunlight outside, but see, that wind is telling me that there's still a full-blown whiteout outside. Now, how many books have we got left here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there are 4 books left, which will burn. And we also have the table as well, which has a book on it. And we've got the metal lamp, which can be harvested, of course, for scrap metal. But let's take the book and let's break the table down. Because we're going to need... Hey, look at that. There we go. Now the storm has passed. Are we overweight now? Oh no, we're not, even with all the scrap wood. Awesome. Okay, let's head to Methuselah. So we're going to close out the stream with what would be the end of the story without actually doing the end of the story for episode 2 of the story. If I say the word story any more times, I'm going to sound like a looping record. Now we could go to the late gunshots and do that and finish off that part of the story and pick up the loot that the guys put outside and explore the cabin. How long have we got left? We've got 10 minutes. Or we could go meet Methuselah. Now let's go meet Methuselah. Okay, so Methuselah is going to be waiting outside the dam. So all we need to do in the next 10 minutes is get up to him and listen to his pearls of wisdom. And we need to drink something else as well, because our thirst is not great. There we go. Thirst and hunger top back up again. And we've got the wind behind us now, which is good. That'll give us a little boost. The only problem is, of course, we're still a fair distance away from where we need to be. but we should be able to do it in 10 minutes without any problems. And then the idea is that you use the Aurora to power up the lift in the dam to then end the story. And what happens is you power up the lift. You need a crowbar on you. If you don't have a crowbar on you, you're basically screwed. Is my temperature going down? It is, isn't it? Okay, well, we'll pick up the stick. And yeah, so the lift goes down, you have to pry open the door, and when you pry open the door, you basically get captured, beaten up, and knocked unconscious. And that is the end of episode 2. And then as episode 3 starts, we are playing as Mackenzie's ex-wife, who was the other passenger on the plane back at the beginning of episode 1. And I must admit, so far, episode 3 is my favourite by a long stretch. It is way definitely my favourite. So you have the Timberwolf packs with the mentality that those packs have, some other new additional mechanics that were clearly added to the game. Then in episode 4 you have some other new mechanics that were added to the game, and I'm hoping when they close out the story it is a reunion of Mackenzie and his missus, and you know, maybe they get off Great Bear or something, I don't know, with how it's going. And I also don't want to give away anything either towards the end of the story. We're nearly there, not too far to go. Still got 7 minutes to go, so not bad. Oh, I can hear Wolfie McWolfington and his wolf crew. I don't know where he is, but I can hear him. Now, thanks to a couple of people that normally tune into my streams, I have not... I've learned to not point when you see them with the rifle, because they'll automatically charge at you. Strange mechanic, but it's true. Okay, we now have some ultra calm weather. Now, the only benefit of the wait for the Aurora and everything else is the fact that Methuselah has an infinity fire. So that's the prisoner that we've already gone down and seen in some of the previous streams. And here we are at the dam, and where is the end of this part of the story? Get a little bit of a jiggle on. Here we go. Into the area, and there he is. You can see the fire. Close the gate behind us, don't want to let any wolves in, and you now basically have a completely secure area with infinity fire. The only problem is food and water, which is what you need the escape hatch for if it takes 7 days for the Aurora to spawn again. And this time he has no food or anything near him either. So normally he has food and stuff to give to you, but this time he doesn't.
Oh, Mackenzie! So you're still alive.
Methuselah, you appear in the strangest places.
You've left your mark, and have overcome great odds so far. But this part of the world still holds some secrets.
I'm not sure this is the right time for...
There are still stories that need to be told if you wish to play a part in them. There is always time for that. But if you are in a hurry, by all means go. Nobody would fault you for continuing your journey onward.
You know, it's been a hell of a slog out there. Never mind that damn bear. I've nearly died more times than I care to count. It couldn't have been easy for you either. But you seem strangely calm about the hostility of this place.
I have wandered these paths a long time, friend. I was a walker. Now I'm a watcher. I'm here to observe these times, and help where I
Nerdivanity,
may.
I think you'll find Great Bear never has a springtime.
strange as it
Even
is
in the
to run into
springtime,
you
I think
again.
it's minus 20 degrees
Good to find a
Celsius.
familiar face in all this frigid wilderness. And keep to your paths. If this is a reckoning, as you say, I hope ours cross again.
And that's it. So that is the final little ding-dong. And then what you want to do for this, and I'm going to see if this works, because if it does, then awesome. Because I think it's like a little hack. So what we'll do, if you camp out here with Methuselah, you will go night after night after night after night with no aurora. You'll run out of food, you'll run out of supplies, you'll have to go hunting for meat and everything else. But I have a small hack. Now, I haven't done it twice, so I don't know if it definitely works. But you go in here. Okay, so you go inside. Now, this is for the completing of this episode under any circumstances if you miss that first aurora. Okay, so now we're inside. Obviously, we've got the gear and stuff that we've left behind on previous attempts, as well as firewood. Don't need to take anything with you. But what you can do now is you go to your pack, you get your sleeping roll out, put it down, so use it, plop it down on the floor, have a quick look at what the time is. So it's about middle of the day. Day's 10 hours long, so what you want to do really is sleep for 6 hours. So it still feels like 15 degrees, so it's not cold. So we'll sleep for 6 hours, which will take us into the night. And hopefully this will work. We'll find out. Okay, now we're inside. Is it actually night time yet? No, it's not. So we need to sleep for a little bit longer. So we'll sleep for, I don't know, 2 hours. Here we go. So, new objective. Find your way through Carter Hydro Dam. Now, yep, everything's powered up. Okay. So it is a hack, and it does work. So we need light. So let's use a flare. Okay, so we want to take our bedroll. Okay, so now we have power in the building. Okay, and you have to watch out for electrical cables that may potentially cook your ass as well. This is glowing, isn't it? There we go. Open door. Okay, so now we are entering a part that we have never been in. There is a flashlight.
I could use this.
Yep, you certainly can. So we'll take it. It will charge up over time. And the important thing now is to miss all of the electrical cables and not burn yourself. Okay, and what we need to do is we need to come in here and we need to push this big button, which is the switch box.
There it is.
Now that begins to power everything up, which obviously makes everything else more dangerous. So this hack does work. Let's throw this away, we don't need it. And we will equip our torch, which at the moment isn't charging apparently. Okay, the battery's still dead, so we do need our flare. Fantastic. Okay, there's some pinnacle peaches and some pork and beans down there. I can tell you, we don't need them because at the end of the day, this is literally the end of the story. So we've powered up the lift, and the lift is over here. So we go in here.
Oh, I guess there's only one way to go from here.
Yep, that's it. The only way is down.
Holy
Okay.
shit, what was that?
What was that indeed? Okay, so we've opened the door. We're now in the burning electrical wasteland that is the belly of the dam.
Could end up being useful.
That one is at 100%, so we'll take it, and we'll take the painkillers. We'll go onto here, and we'll drop our one at 89. Oh my goodness, our thirst is about to die. Okay, let's go to our food. We've only got 2 cans left. Hopefully we'll find some water somewhere, because we're going to have to drink both. Okay, now with this, it's like a puzzle. We can throw this now. So it's like a puzzle. You have to go in the right sequence to get where you need to go. So there you go. You can see that that's burning, and it's got electricity running through it, and it's all across the floor. So you don't want to go there. Again, we still need light, but let's see if the torch now has some charge in it. Yes, it does. Okay. Okay, this is a dead end. Okay, so where do we go? Well, you have to walk around the edge of this cable. Okay, and then we go down here. Across here. Over here. And we're trying to get to there. So that fire escape. Now come up here, it's the same thing, it's a dead end. Okay, so you want to be going up these stairs here at the back. Now there's loads of stuff you can explore and everything else, but as I've said to you, it's in effect pointless because this is the end of episode 2. There's the room, the control room that we were in earlier. And this is the way that we want to go. So down there's no point, you don't need to go down there. So we come across here. There's some nice and neatly placed floorboards, happily for us. Okay, so we cross over. Again, there's like a supply box down there that you can go and look in and everything else. Again, completely unnecessary. We go this way, where it's currently blocked. But look at this, there's a mountaineering rope. Check your weight, make sure you're under. We are. Very good. So, use the mountaineering rope. Down we go. Which is great when you can't see what you're doing, of course. I don't know why he's not descending now. Okay, Mackenzie. Your stamina is going to run out if you don't move. Okay, both. There we go. Okay, get back up again. Right, let's let our stamina recharge. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Okay, so we're down on the ground. Again, you can hear the buzzing electricals, but we can safely now get to this door. Leave the upper dam, and this is going to be the end of the story. Okay. So down we go, into the belly of the beast. Oh look, we got some nice stuff here. Blah blah blah, and it closes out the end of the stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, and before the music starts playing I'm going to cut the stream as well. There's a whole extra bit that we need to do here. So the next challenge is this bit here. There's a bag. We've got another set of stairs to go down. We'll run down very very quickly. We've got burning stuff here, which is
Better
not
watch
great.
out.
It doesn't tell you what you need to do. But if you come down here, drop down, there's burning cables there that you need to avoid. You sneak round the back here. This allows you to power down the system. Okay, powered down the generators. You're now not going to get burnt. You can move further forwards, because now the floor is not electrified. I'm very conscious that I've gone past the end of my stream time, which is why I'm not going to go, but for those of you that don't know how to do this bit, I thought I'd show you. So again, follow down. We've got some lamp oil down here. I mean, there's loads of stuff.
Just what I need.
Yeah, just what you need. Yeah, look, there's an energy bar there as well. There's like some cloth. There's a workbench. You know, you could start fixing stuff. There's a couple of things. It is what it is, because here we go. Carry on down here. You could have gone back and searched that backpack that was covered by the electricity as well, but now this is still electrified. You literally have to time it between the burnings. There we go. So all you do with that, it's all completely timing based. You wait for it to stop, you run over. We'll go to our inventory, we'll go to our tools, and we'll refuel our lamp. There we go. Go back. Change to our lantern because our torch was about to die. There we go. I actually prefer the light from the lantern anyway. Here we go. Keep going. Okay, so again, it gives you no indication that all of this in effect is pointless. We can open. There we go. What just happened? I got punched. By who? And it doesn't matter what you do, this happens. This is the end of the episode. Oh dear, there's the metal case. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the end of episode 2 of Wintermute.
Lost metal case.
Next time I do a live stream, it will be episode 3 of Wintermute. Until then, wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, good night. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for Sheltered 2. But until then, have a great time.